5 of the Fiber by Design podcast. I'm your host, Lydia. You can find me as Lydia B on Ravelry, and as Lydia Knits on Instagram and Periscope. And then you can find my indie yarn company Ohloops on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, in our Ravelry group, which is just Ohloops. And then you can also find the website at ohloops.com. I'm going to first just say, if you guys hear crackling, it's because I'm still out in the garage, and we don't have any of the insulation up yet, so my husband was sweet enough to build me a fire, but it is popping quite a bit, so I apologize. We'll try to do what we can to make that not so loud. But otherwise, I was freezing. I don't know if you guys can see it, you probably can't, but when I talk, I can see my breath, so it's a little cold. So he came and built a fire for me, which was really sweet. So I podcast in Spokane, where I live with my husband and our 3 kids and our fur babies, one of which is asleep down there on the floor. She followed me in here, my little Nikki. And this podcast is a knitting and fiber related podcast, and it's just about my knitting adventures and my dyeing and just general craftiness. So if you're new, thank you so much for checking me out. This episode will be a little shorter. I don't have as much knitting this time. I'm trying to get all of my Christmas stuff done. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back, guys. It's good to see you. So, can you guys believe it's almost Thanksgiving? So I'm recording a little bit later than normal. I usually record on Fridays, but it's now Sunday, so Thanksgiving's only like 5 days away. I can't believe it. My aunt is coming, which I'm really excited about. So I guess we'll jump right into stuff. I have a new segment today. It's Wearable woolies. So because I am chilly, I am wearing a hat. This is my astronomy hat pattern. It's knit out of DK weight yarn. It's got a really long, it's about 3.5 inch brim. And then these fun little twisted stitches that go up the top. So I designed this last year for Harry Potter, and I knit it using 3 Irish girls in the Kathmandu colorway. So I have that on today to keep my head warm because, as I mentioned, it's a little cold. But it started snowing here in Spokane last week. None of it stuck where we are, but up in the mountains there's some snow, so that's a lot of fun. Okay, I guess let's jump right into knitting. So we'll do Countdown to Christmas because, like last time, I have nothing knit that's not for Christmas. So I'll jump right in. I'll show you guys FOs first. I finished with some socks. So these are the Tube Socks for Kids by Jane Richmond. And I did alter the pattern slightly. So on the pattern, I believe that the largest stitch count was 48. And they were just too snug on my son. So I went up and did a 56 stitch count. And the Tube Socks don't have a heel in them because as the foot grows, the kid can just keep wearing them, which I thought was great because my son's feet grow like crazy. So I knit the tube of the sock until it was 12 inches, and then I just did like 1.5 inch 2x2 twisted rib out of the silver. And this is the Noah colorway that I dyed. And then this is actually James Dean, which was a club colorway years ago. It's actually the same one that's right here. So, but I got those done last week, and I'm super happy to have those finished. So all of my son's Christmas knitting is officially done. So that makes me happy. I'm done with his, and I'm not quite done with my husband's yet, but I won't actually be showing any more of his on the podcast until after Christmas because he does do my editing. So I might post them in the Ravelry group if you guys want to see them, or you can just see them after that. But yeah, so those are done. That makes me happy. So 2 Christmas socks down, 2 to go. And since we're talking about socks, I will jump right into the other pair. These are being housed in my adorable Suburban Stitcher bag, which I love. This came in a kit last year with mustache yarn. I think it was called like the Gumdrop Wonderland or something. And these are Jillian socks. And this is the Jillian colorway. And I'm pairing it with the Summer Breeze. So the Summer Breeze will be the cuff. And this is on my Bachman base, and then this is my Perfection knot. So I decided, because I really am trying to get 4 pairs of socks done, which for some people is not difficult. For me, it's a little more challenging. I do knit socks, but they're definitely not my go-to project. I'm beginning to enjoy knitting them much more. But I decided to try and do hers 2 at a time. I don't know that it's going any faster, but I do like the idea of knowing that once I'm done knitting them, they're just done. So I got these cast on. Try to get them close so you guys can see the pattern. And I am doing the Charade socks by Sandra Park. And I have, again, altered the pattern slightly. They're normally knit cuff down. I'm doing mine toe up 2 at a time. Magic loop on US size 2s. My higher sharps. And I believe the pattern is written as like a one size fits all. And I do think it's just 64 stitches. And my daughter Jillian's only 8. So I'm doing... What am I doing? 56? Let me check really quick. 2, 18, 20, 22, 24. Yeah. So I'm doing 56 stitches for her. So I have changed the pattern just ever so slightly. I decided, I don't like, and this is just me because I'm kind of OCD. I don't like on the foot of the sock where if you start knitting here and are supposed to continue a pattern, how you end up having the textured stitches at the end of the sock. And I know technically that once it's on your foot, it all kind of stretches out and you can't really tell that, but it really bothers me. So I changed mine and I'm knitting 3 stitches here, then I'm doing the pattern stitches and then ending where I have 3 knit stitches here as well. So I have changed it a little bit. So she'll have one less little textured row going up, but I think it'll be okay. So, but I'm really liking them. This color I think is very much my daughter. I think she will really love it. She's very much into pinks and stuff, and I kind of like how the bright orangey coral colors, it almost makes it look like a sunset. So I'm really happy with the way it's knitting up, and I think she will truly enjoy those. So, and I did break my cakes up into 50-gram cakes. I just figured that would be easier. I know you can do it from, you know, just the opposite ends of the ball, but I just figured I would do it that way instead. So I'm working on those. And then I really wanted to have this done before I podcasted again to show it to you guys finished, but it just didn't happen. So this is being housed in my beautiful Santa bag that my friend Amy made for me. I showed it this last time. And this is my Ollivander shawl by Kay Jones. And I believe I have 3 sections left. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm knitting. Yeah, so I'm currently in the middle of the 4th section before the end. So I have 3 full body sections left and then the ribbed border. So let me, but here it is. I'm really liking it. I think my oldest is really going to love it. So I've only, I think last time I was knitting this section, so I've done this much since you guys saw last. The only problem, so in the pattern, it has these 2 smaller rows, and then this one, and then you go back into that, and then you start making the bigger sections. you can see where my little gray lines are, but because there's also gray in my variegated, those don't stand out as much as some of the other shawls I've seen. So I was kind of bummed about that, because it just kind of almost makes this variegated section look a little bigger than it's supposed to, but I think it'll all be okay in the end. So I'm almost done with this section. I believe I think I have 7 more increases to do in this section that I'm currently working on, and then I'll have 3 more sections to go. And I am knitting this on my Haya size 6s on a 32-inch cable. And then I have my beautiful little snowflake progress keeper that came on this bag from Amy. So, and this variegated colorway is the Remember to Turn on the Light colorway from Harry Potter, and then the gray is the Heirloom Roses, which came out last January, I believe, in the shop. December, January, maybe. And I love it because it has little pops of like green and cranberry and rust in it, and yellow. So I really am enjoying that. And again, that's the Ollivander Shawl by Kay Jones. You probably know her from the Bakery Bears. This is what it looks like when it's all done. And I'm truly loving that. So I'm hoping to have, I said this last time, but I'm hoping to have the shawl and hopefully Jillian's socks done this week, maybe possibly into next week. Definitely before I see you guys again. I'm really hoping to get them done, because after that I have Emma's socks to finish. I would really like to knit my socks. I have 2 more things that I'm working on for my husband that are small things, and then I'm supposed to be making Jillian a top. I have, however, decided that I don't know that I like the way I was knitting the top, so I might change it or make her something else. So we'll see. But, and then I still have my aunt's washcloths, and I'm making a really cute stuffy for my niece. So I'm getting there, but I still have quite a few things to go. So, okay, so those are actually all of the knitting things that I have on the needles currently to show you. I did have one planning thing for after Christmas that I wanted to show you guys. So a couple years ago, I made it's called Tama. It's by Kelly Brooker. It's this cute little sweater here. And I made one for my son, which I have. It's this. And sadly, it's just too small for him now. It fits him still, like, width-wise, but it's just, the sleeves and the body are just way too short. And I had made, like, the sleeves look a little funny because I had only made 3/4 length sleeves. They weren't full length sleeves. But I want to knit this sweater for him again because he really loved this sweater, and when it stopped fitting him, he got really upset. And so I was like, okay, well, maybe I can block it out, but I wasn't going to be able to block it out to make it long enough to fit him the right way. So I decided I was going to knit him another one. And I think I'm going to just do that after Christmas. I think it'll be my after Christmas thing. I want to finish my sweater. I want to make him this sweater. And so I think it'll be good. So in the Christmas release that happened last week, I put up these 2 colorways. I have Mistletoe, which is just a semi-solid green with lots of different hues in there. And then the Frosted Garland. And he really liked this skein when I was dyeing it. He kept saying it was really pretty. So I decided to dye an extra one of each of these for me. And then I'm going to pair it with a white. So it's going to be similar to how this one knit up. So I'm going to do, I think, the semi-solid green where this blue is. So that'll be the mistletoe. It'll be the top. And I don't know if I'll have enough to do the entire length of the sleeves, so I might stripe the sleeves as well. But the bottom is going to be alternating stripes of this. So I'll do, you know, the frosted garland, and then the undyed, and then more frosted garland. And so depending on how far I can go with the sleeves, if I can make the sleeves all green and still be able to do the bottom cuff of the sweater in the green, then I'll do that. If not, then I'll probably stripe the sleeves as well and just do, like, I don't know, I almost might do like cap sleeves with, with the green. So just make them little shorties and then stripe the sleeves. So we'll see. And I've decided, so this I'm going to keep as the garter, but I'm going to change and not do the garter on the bottom of the sleeve and the sweater. I think I'm going to do a rib because I'd like to do a slightly thicker rib, I believe. So, but that's my plan. So after Christmas, I'll cast on that. And again, that's the Tama, T-A-M-A sweater by Kelly Brooker. And I do believe it has several sizes. There's quite a few. So it's going to be knit out of these three. And I think it's going to look really cute on him. He looks pretty cute in green. So that's my plan. And there isn't any more of the frosted garland in the shop, but there is some of the mistletoe. So I feel like that there's still some of that in the shop. Okay, so that's really all of the knitting. I know, how crazy is that? Only 17 minutes in, you guys, and that's it for knitting. So I do have some penny post, and I have some knitters in my corner, and I do have some dancing die pots. So I think I'm going to do knitters in my corner, or knitters corner first, which that's the segment where I talk about podcasts that I'm really enjoying. So my absolute favorite new podcast is hands down 100% The Owl in the Oak Tree. And that's Michelle. You guys know her as Michelle Owls on Ravelry and Instagram. And I actually got to know Michelle through the Ohloops group. She joined a couple years ago and started participating in Harry Potter and some of our other knit-alongs and swaps. And I absolutely adore her as a person. And when I found out she was doing a podcast, I think she has 4 or 5 episodes now, maybe more, maybe 6. I was thrilled. I was like, yay, I get to actually, like, see Michelle and, like, I know it sounds funny, like, but to converse with Michelle through podcasting. I know you guys aren't actually talking back to me, or maybe you are. I talk back when Amy Beth asks how I'm doing. I answer her because I'm just kind of quirky like that. But I was really excited. And you guys, if you haven't watched her, you must run. Like, stop watching me and go watch her because she's better. I adore her. She is seriously the sweetest, cutest thing in the world. Her style is adorable, and I really have enjoyed seeing all of her projects that she's working on. She's been working on a lot of stuff for her kids right now, which I think is really sweet. And I have to just say thank you to her in general, because she's mentioned me and my yarn a lot lately, because she's participating in Harry Potter and a lot of her projects she's been doing with my yarn, which is super sweet. So thank you so much, Michelle. That's very wonderful of you. But I absolutely love it. Every time a new episode comes on, I get really excited and instantly want to go watch it. So again, her podcast name is Owl in the Oak Tree, and you can find her on YouTube, and she does have a Ravelry group. So I 100% recommend checking her out if you haven't already done so. So yeah, I really, I know I've said it, but I love it. It's my absolute favorite new podcast. It's very enjoyable to watch. So okay. Penny post. I should slow down. Maybe I should, like, talk slower. I keep looking at the time and I'm like, I'm only 19 minutes into this and I'm almost done. Like, can you guys believe it? How sad is that? It's been a really busy week, and so I feel like I wanted to see you guys because I didn't want to get off of the 2-week schedule. I really wanted to hang out and chat because I do miss not doing this when I do, but I always feel bad when I don't have enough to show you guys, or I feel like if I feel like I don't have enough to show you, because I know you come to see the knitting, and unfortunately this week there just wasn't a lot because I've been doing a lot of yarn stuff. So, but enough apologizing. My husband says I apologize too much, so I should just move on. Anyway. Penny post. I only have one thing to show, but I had to show it because I love it. This is my new snow foxes, which I got a kick out of because it made me think of, like, snow bunnies, but they're snow foxes. I love it. So this is from Banna and Bean, and this is her sock size. And it's just, I love it. I love him. He's my favorite. Yeah, that one and this one. I think they're great. And I don't know if there's any more of this one in the shop left or not. It's got this great fabric. There might be one. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. But you guys, seriously, pop on over to Banna and Bean on Etsy because she has some of the cutest Christmas fabric right now. I'm getting another one. I get the Christmas nesting dolls. I am so in love with them. They are the cutest thing. And then she found some hot cocoa fabric for me that she's making me a custom bag, and it has marshmallows that, like, I think there's a girl marshmallow that has a bow in her hair and a boy marshmallow. I can't wait. I'm so excited. And I think I'm getting another one too. I think there's one more. I think I got another Christmas one. I don't remember. I love them. I just need all of the Christmas bags. I laugh because, I mean, I don't ever have this many Christmas projects that I could ever possibly put in all my Christmas bags, but they've kind of become my favorite project bags. I love them. So, again, Banna and Bean on Etsy. I love it. So, okay, dancing die pots. I have been working away. The Christmas release went up not last week, but the week before, I think. I don't remember. But it is almost completely sold out. And the first thing to sell out was, of course, the new signature colorway this year, which was the Swirly Twirly Gumdrops and the Nutmeg Gumdrop buttons. So I got to thinking about it, and a couple people had asked if I was going to be having more of that in the shop. And I'm excited to announce that I will be having a Black Friday update, and both of those colorways will be back. I don't know if I'm going to do anything other than those colorways. I might, depending on how much time I have. As I mentioned, I do have family coming in for the holiday. So if I can get more than that done, I'll be listing more. But they won't be anything new. It would just be colors that were already in the Christmas update. And I have decided that everything that's still in the shop and the colorways that I'm putting up are going to all be 20% off on Black Friday. So you can use the code GRATEFUL in the shop to receive 20% off of anything you purchase that day. The 20% off can also be used on the Signature Series colorways that are in the shop, as well as clubs, because I do have clubs left. They are going away on the 10th of December, so it would be a good day to purchase those with the 20% discount if you are interested. That 20% will only be good for Friday. So come Saturday, the 20% won't be there anymore. On Cyber Monday, I am doing another kit collaboration with Amber of Banna and Bean and Val of the Valiant Maker, both shops on Etsy. We just had the steampunk release that went up on Halloween, which was very popular, so thank you all if you purchased one of those. We are doing a Star Wars release, you guys. I'm so excited. The new Rogue One movie comes out in December, so we decided that it would be a perfect time to do it, and we thought it would be fun to put them up on Cyber Monday. So in those kits, you're not going to get a pattern this time, but you will be getting 2 full skeins of yarn from me on my Fashion Knot base. You'll be getting a medium-sized bag, I believe, and a notions pouch from Amber, and then a stitch marker set that comes in a beautiful tin from Val, of the Value Maker. So I have the yarn, and I was going to show it to you. So we're doing a light side kit and a dark side kit. So in the, and there will be some other fun little goodies in there, but in the dark side kit, you would get this kind of marbly semi-solid that is like a charcoal with these beautiful reddish cranberry undertones. And this skein is called Rogue. And this one has gold stellina in it. And you would also get this skein, which is silver and slate and gray and navy. And this one is called Bogan. I believe I'm pronouncing that right, which, from what I've been told, is what they call the dark force or the dark side. So you get these two full skeins. And the notions pouch that will come in the kit kind of matches this. It's red and black and has some Star Wars things on it. And the larger bag matches this one. And those both have the gold stellina. So that's the dark side. And the light side has these. So there's this one. Which is like navy blue and like bright blue. And this one has silver stellina and is called Jedi. This one is called The Force is Strong with this one. And it's like chestnut and navy and grasshopper and natural. It also has the silver stellina. And again, the notions pouch kind of matches this, I believe. No, maybe with this one it's just the bags. I don't remember. I don't remember what the notions pouch for this one looks like. And then the bag matches this. So that's the light side kit. And we will be running a promotion for these. So on, I believe, Friday. Yes, Friday, the day after. So on Black Friday, I will be posting a picture, and Amber will be posting a picture on Instagram. And you will get to be, if you follow the instructions for the post on Instagram, you'll be entered into a drawing to win a discount code for this. And I do believe we're giving away 2 of those. So, and you can use them on either the light side or the dark side kit. So, these are cool. And again, like the steampunk kits, these will be a limited quantity. So if you are interested in one, pop on over on Cyber Monday and check them out. They are going to go up at 9 o'clock, like my usual updates. And when they're gone, they're gone. So, okay. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else. Oh, I do want to mention, so I will have the Black Friday update that has the new Christmas yarns, and then I will have the Cyber Monday Star Wars kits. After that, there will be no new yarn in the shop until the first of the year. The Christmas yarn that is still there will still be available to purchase throughout the month of December, if it's left. And you can, of course, go ahead and still continue to purchase the Dyed to Order Signature Series, and those will take about 3 to 4 weeks to be dyed and shipped out. And those will all be available, but I won't be having another update until after the first of the year because I've decided to take a little bit of time off to spend with my family. So I will be doing that. But for those of you who are celebrating Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful day with your family and or friends. I hope you eat all the things that you want. I am making a huge feast, which I'll start preparing here on Wednesday. We went shopping today and got all of our goodies, so I'm really excited about that. Thanksgiving is probably hands down my favorite holiday, just because I love having my family over. I love feeding everyone. I love just getting to relax and play games. Yeah, I like that it's just kind of a stress-free holiday, so I'm really looking forward to that. So I wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who watched this episode. I'm sorry it was slightly shorter and didn't have as much content, but I did want to talk to you guys before the holiday. So have a very blessed holiday, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.